How you guys doing? Memphis Smart Home Pro here with another video. As always, before we get started, thanks for watching. The purpose of this video is just to demonstrate the smartphone app. This is the app that you will be using to control your smart home system, whether you are home, away from home, anywhere that you have, basically anywhere that you have internet service, you should be able to access this app and control any of the features with your home. So we're going to get started here. This is basically the home screen of the app. So you look at it here, you will see this bright green shield. You might see a gray screen. You might see an orange screen, just depending on the status of your system. So right now, if we look up here, it says a green shield means that your home is ready to arm. So you'll press and hold the button right here in the middle, and you just tell it whether you're staying or leaving. So I can arm my system from here, and you see right there the actual panel arms, and then it tells you that your system is armed for stay. Go in here, disarm my system, and then you should see your panel should correspond with whatever your phone is doing. So right here, basically on this, you're going to see every option that we offer. Just because you see it on this app right now, on this demo that I'm showing you guys, doesn't mean that you will necessarily have all of this stuff. Every option on everything on here is basically an option, I should say. So right here, we see the door lock. You can have multiple door locks included in your system. So we're basically locking and unlocking the front door right here, and you'll see that the little lock popped up there on the right side and showed you that it was unlocking the door. Same thing with opening and closing the garage. I can open and close my garage from this system if I choose to have a garage door opener. This is the security page that we're on right now. This is the thermostat page. So you can have multiple thermostats included with this system if you want. So some customers may have a thermostat downstairs, upstairs. You might have one downstairs, upstairs, and in the master bedroom. I've seen different types of setups in different homes. So it just depends if you only want one thermostat, if you want multiple thermostats. So basically right now we'll say I'm going to go to this main floor thermostat, right? And I can adjust my temperature up or down. Bottom left over here, I'm gonna go heat, cool, off, whatever I need to do. So if I need to turn on my cool, my air, my AC, basically what I use this for in my home is I usually turn off my heating or air once I leave the house in the morning if I'm going to be gone for a couple hours or so. So basically what that's going to do is that's going to save on my energy bill from keeping my AC or my heat running all day. And then when I'm on my way home, I'm just going to go in here and I'm going to go in and turn on my air so that once I get home, my house is at a decent or whatever I want my temperature to be inside of my home. I don't have to leave it off all day, which is saving money, and then come home to a very hot house in the summer and then wait 30 minutes for my house to cool down and get to a good temperature. I go ahead and turn it on from my phone when I'm 10-15 minutes away from the house. Once I get home, everything is set, my air is on, my house feels good, but then I also saved on my utility bill simply because I didn't leave my heat or my air running all day. Okay, let's go over here to the camera. So you can have multiple cameras on this system. For this demo, I'm going to show you the doorbell camera. We have an indoor camera and we have one outdoor camera on here. So with this doorbell camera, when I come to the doorbell camera feature, it's going to tell me I can pinch and zoom, so I can zoom in on who's ever there. I can hold this button and actually communicate with the person that's at my door. I let it go to listen, hold it to talk, let it go to listen. If somebody was at my door, I have no idea who this person is. Looks like somebody is sneaking around my door. Hit that picture, it's going to snap a screenshot of that person. The same thing with my indoor camera. The indoor cameras are two-way voice and video as well. So I can come in here and load up my indoor camera, press and hold to talk to whoever is inside of my house. Turn this thing to the side. I should get a full screen by turning it to the side here. Snap a picture if somebody was to break in, which it would already be recording if somebody broke into your house. So, and then the same thing on the outside camera. See who's in my driveway, who is pulling up. If I wanted this in my backyard, I can do that. Who is this car sitting in front of my house in my driveway? Snap a picture of them as well, however I want to do it. And one feature that is not demo, well, it is right here on this one. It's this playback feature. This is the DVR feature, which lets you go in and basically it's a DVR, so you have 24/7 access to your camera. So the DVR comes with a terabyte of space, which if you know anything about memory, that's a large amount of space to save all of those videos, pictures. You can save personal videos, pictures on there if you need to. So basically, this thing will hold all of these videos for you, and you can basically go back 3, 4, 5, 6 days ago and pull up videos. Say if somebody came up in your yard, somebody was attempting to break into your house or something like that, and you need a video for the police or whatever the case may be. I can go back 4, 5, 6, 7 days ago and have that DVR storage space and be able to pull up those videos of whatever it was that I needed. It could have been a guest. It could have been somebody that I actually wanted. Or thought, didn't know that they were coming over, and I just saw somebody in my yard, or a package being dropped off. My package was stolen 3 days ago. They said it got delivered 3 days ago. I never saw it. Okay, go back in, pull up this video, pull up the playback feature on here, and go back and see when they said that package was delivered. Okay, it actually got dropped off, and then here's the person coming up in my yard stealing the package, or whatever the case may be, whatever you may need it for. And then I also see all video clips. These cameras record on motion detection, so every single time they sense a motion, they will record video clips for you. And I can go back in here and pull up all of those video clips by simply clicking on that specific video clip, and it'll start to play. All right, back up here. Let's go to devices. So we have these lamp modules, and there's a way that you can control your light switches and everything with this too. So basically, I'm away from home. It's dark outside. I want to come in here and turn on the light so that I'm not walking into a dark house. You see the image of that thing. It shows you that light turning on and off. I can go in and turn on my garage light, or whatever the case may be. So that way, even if I'm out of town, I can go in and turn on and off lights. You got somebody sitting there. Most of these thieves and these criminals, they're going to be watching your house. They're going to know what's going on at your house, even though you don't know that they know, but they're paying attention. So if I'm out of town 2, 3, 4, 5 days, I can actually go in here and turn on and off lights. Somebody's watching your house, they see that light turn on, turn off. They don't know if anybody is in there or not. So this is a good little security feature for, to deter thieves for one, and also to not have to walk into a dark house at night, especially if you're, by yourself or something like that. I can go in here and turn on and off lights at my discretion. And then this little activity button over here shows me every single thing that has happened at my house. Doors opening and closing, windows opening and closing. The alarm was armed, the alarm was disarmed. So that way, even for people with kids or something like that, I've had this thing, not to get too personal, but I've installed this unit in people houses where they say, okay, I have a child that likes to sneak out. So I want to be able to put this device on their window or something like that, where if they were to try to open that window or something, I can literally tell the timestamp of that window opening or closing, or that door opening or closing or something like that. You use the system for whatever you may need it for whatever specific reason you may need it for. It's a couple different security settings and stuff on here that I won't go over right now, just for reasons of, I don't want to give away all of the security features that are on here, but I just want to show you, like I said, the cameras, the garage, the front door, things like that, thermostat. Also from here, if I am nowhere near my actual panel and I have a break-in or something like that, typically your phone is going to be near you, right? So I can still set off an alarm if I don't have my system armed. So if I open up that door, of course, it's going to tell me that the door is open, but if my alarm isn't armed, then the alarm is not going to sound, right? So say, for instance, if I'm at home or something and I don't have my alarm armed and somebody comes and starts to break in the door, but I'm not near the panel, they may be at the door that's near the panel. So I can actually still set off my alarm by pressing this alarm button right here and hitting sound the alarm without having to go to the physical panel itself. I think that's a neat feature because, like I said, I could be in my bedroom, in the bathroom, somewhere upstairs, something, outside in my backyard or something like that, and notice that I'm in trouble, but I'm not near the panel. All security